welcome back. KBW's in the
Yeah.
building. I'm on the microphone, sorry. KBW's in the building. We are back. We are doing this from quarantine again, but we're actually able to bring this live to you, sort of, as we record this.
Right.
So
Right.
we just finished up another Dynamite. Pepper,
Yeah.
which is another solid Dynamite. No fans again. They changed up. Well, they changed it up again. So last week they went from no fans to fans before that to the now fans, but it's all wrestlers.
It's
Both
sneaky because they say undisclosed location because they're not at Daly's place.
Well, no. They say they're not at Daly's place, which is probably true. But if you look at it, it looks like it's a training facility for Jacksonville because that looked like some turf on the bottom.
No, that's it's called the Nightmare Factory. It's Cody's little gym.
Really?
So they use Cody's gym as the thing. That's what I saw too. I saw the green turf. I thought that.
They were
But
saying
they
it
said
was
it's
live.
actually his. They said so. If it's undisclosed location, they can't shut him down.
True.
Sneaky buggers.
But what I heard is that even though they said it was live tonight, but I had heard they already pre-taped this episode last week.
I think they probably did, but like
So
they're just
they were
you'll
at
give
Daly's
it the
place last week.
illusion.
So it has to be somewhere in Daly's place they were at, or a training facility around there, not Cody's place, is what I'm saying. Because Cody doesn't live in Florida, right?
Unless it really was live from like Atlanta, Georgia, or something.
Maybe they're using all their pre-taped dark for the next couple weeks. That could be what
That
it
could
is.
be it, yeah, because Dark was from Daly's place.
But
Dark
yeah,
was
Dark
definitely
was
from
from last
Daly's
week
place. That's
anyway.
right.
We'll find out
Yeah,
this week. We'll find out next week about that one.
right. If next Tuesday it still looks like Daly's place, and that means that they were just
You want to touch on anything from
that
Dark
some of it
before we
is.
get into all this?
No, Dark was pretty simple. It was a lot of it was quick. It was only 32 minutes or something this
Yeah,
week.
it was a short one this week.
Yeah, I was like waiting for the next match, and all of a sudden it was already on the next video, and I was like, wait, what? That's confusing. But like they got a little point across. They still advanced the Moxley storyline a little bit. So because
You
you have
utilize
to find
Dark pretty
places to
well.
do this. Yeah, because you have to find places to do it now because of this pandemic thing.
This thing we don't like to talk about. We keep it on down low. You know your light just keeps in your glasses. All I see is the circles around your eyes.
These right here, look,
Yeah,
pew
it's like a
pew,
circle. It's like you got lasers shooting at
shiny.
me. All right.
I
So,
am going to shoot
so
your
on
lasers.
Dark, they announced 4 of the people in the TNT Championship tournament. I'm looking to my left because that's where I have all the information. And then on Dynamite tonight, they announced the other 4. As you can see, Peppa still has the nails. They keep changing it up. His girlfriend keeps giving him the flashy colors.
No, it's actually become a point now where like I just like to do my nails.
Okay.
Quarantine has bored me to death. She like sampled she did the sample nails,
Yeah.
and now it's just like last night she wanted to do her nails, or the other night, it was a couple nights ago you want to do her nails, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna do my nails, and then she brought them up, and I took them over, and I
You
did my
said,
own nails.
no.
Guys, like I
Doing
can
my
do this
nails
better.
now.
Yeah, and she said, oh well, if I would have known that, like what the
Should have done
hell.
her nails.
Right, but like I just wanted to try my own. I want to see how good I could do them. Half of them have fallen off, so I don't think I did that great. I'm down to like 2 fingers left. So
Yeah, I think you fell
I
off.
guess I'll stick it to the professional over there.
So
but
we're 2-4 for this. 2 matches for the one side, and then 2 matches for the other. Total of 8 competitors in total.
yes,
I gotta
obviously
say,
Cody.
I gotta say, man, these 8, it's very underwhelming.
Well, who did you want in it?
So let me rephrase that. I expected these matches, well, some of them, but I mean, I thought they could have used a little bit more of the roster, but I get you can't really do that with some of the people that are on this roster.
I think that's the issue. I don't think this is the ideal tournament as far as like the ideal performers they'd want to use all together. But like these are the guys you do want to like run that mid card at first. Would be like a Sammy or a Darby Allin.
Well, it's definitely gonna be a Sammy. That's the problem. That's what I have the problem with. There's no way it's a Sammy. First off, you can't redo the same matches that we've already seen. No offense, but again, they have to do. I guess all they have to do is what they have their work with. I get that. Keep
Right.
moving that. So I get. All right, let's do the Spears Cody rematch. Who's gonna win that?
Yeah.
Oh, probably gonna be Cody. Let's be real here, because we're building up to Archer versus Cody, and who's in this tournament? Shockingly, Archer.
But what if
Cole Cabana's not winning. I don't care how undefeated he is.
No.
He's losing this match.
But I could see like one of them costing each other a victory pulling both each other out of the tournament. You see what I'm saying? Like Archer
Mm,
can come and screw Cody out of his first round match, and
and then
then
Cody screws
he
Archer.
would screw him out, and then they would just fight without titles on the line, and then that TNT title would go to one of the youngins.
See, I
Like
like
they,
that.
because I think
I like
Colt Cabana can take an L. He wouldn't care taking an L to a Darby Allin to,
so
to give Darby his
here's my
first
thing.
title.
I think the best match you're gonna get out of all these guys here is that Sammy Guevara Darby match. I think
Mm-hmm.
that was the mistake. If you're gonna have Sammy win this, which I still don't think is gonna happen, if you're having Sammy win this match, it's Sammy versus Darby in the first round. You made it the championship match. You put them on both sides. They fought already, did they not? Was that not the Revolution
Like
match?
2 weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
they fought out
three,
Revolution.
four
Yeah.
weeks ago. So
Yep.
let's redo that match that Darby just won. For then what, Sammy to win? So now we're going to 50-50 booking like WWE. No offense. I'm sorry. I won't say it again. That was my fault. I apologize. But we're going to go 50-50 booking on this?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that
Like,
again.
I just don't. I don't get that. Like, we're not supposed to be going that route. So that means Darby's going to win. So now he's a 2-0 over Sammy, who, in my opinion, is primed for this title. I think.
I
I
think
get
he deserves it. Yeah.
I get Darby. I think Darby deserves a title, but I like him more towards the heavyweight title. I don't know about you, but I like him in that round more.
You
So
think
and
that you'd
then
rather have Darby in that title picture than in the TV
because
title or
because
the
everyone loves
TNT
him.
title?
Everyone loves him. Why not have him there? You know what I mean?
Well, the
He gave
TNT title is like the
George
TV. That's the title that like
put you to the
will be
next
on
level.
TV weekly and will like be defended on a weekly basis, kind of thing. Like that title is going to be a little like That's kind of like that. That's that. Like when John Cena. I know we're bringing up the other company. Uh, when John Cena had the U.S. title and like they were doing
True.
like the open challenges. Everybody
Yeah,
loved that title more than the actual heavyweight championship at that point
because
because
people
it was the title that was being
are being
defended
seen.
right
Yeah,
on the weekly television show. Not
yeah.
like Moxley right now. You're not really seeing him much because he has the title, and he's obviously not going to defend it on
And
Dynamite
you didn't see
anytime soon.
Jericho either do it.
Right.
Ooh.
For this title, it's like okay, there's going to the main event of most Dynamites could be you know champion Darby Allin against Kip Sabian, or like you
Yeah.
can get a lot of the athletic mid carders going at it as a final, and
No,
like that would be
I
I think that'd be
agree.
a good match to go,
I agree. But
and
it's like
like
so
that gets these guys on the mat.
either way, like these two guys, I think are a great championship match.
Yeah.
But all right, let's not say that. Again, I get we're working with what we have here. You're not going to break up the private party, the tag teams. You're not going to do that for our title. So I get you're not going to get the private parties. You're not going to get the Trent and Chuck.
Well, I think Trent needs to be a solo act. I'll
I
tell you that
mean,
now.
as a tag team, I like the best friends and all, but like Trent and listen, even Chucky T is a fantastic singles competitor.
Yeah, but
I
after
thought
this
Orange
week,
Cassidy would have been in
it's
this one.
like, come on, man.
True, but I
After
thought we would
seeing
have seen Orange Cassidy in this match or something like that.
true, but I feel like his gimmick doesn't like put into a title yet.
Well, no, I'm not saying
Like
title, but you put him into like you make him the squash for a Lance Archer, or you make him the squash for the Kip Sabian, or the Sammy
right,
Guevara, or the Darby. You don't have them go up against like. Listen, Dustin could possibly beat Kip. I don't think it should happen. I think Kip's going to win that. I
yeah,
think like if you take Archer and Cody out of this, I mean, the Sammy Guevara Darby match is going to be great. Whoever wins that, fantastic. Them going up against Spears, I think would be great. Them going up against Cody, going to be great. The other side,
see,
Kip Sabian, it's I mean, I love Dustin, and I think it's gonna be a great match, but Kip should win that. And if he's
yeah,
going to be a Colt Cabana, let's say Archer does end up losing somehow, which may after watching tonight's episode, there's no way he should. But if he loses somehow because of the Cody interference, like you mentioned, I think Kip beats Colt Cabana easily. And you have
right,
Kip
right,
versus Sammy or Darby again, or you Kip Cody. Didn't we just do that last week?
yeah, it was last week's. Um,
So you're not going to do brother versus brother. It's not going to have that. Like I'm telling you, it's going to have to be Cody versus Lance, and that's the
but
issue.
I could see it as like the way they could build it with a Cody versus Lance, though they could build a good story still because you could still have it like
Well, they are building it in
where
an
where
episode.
where Lance Archer beats Cabana, right, and then you're gonna have Dustin beats Kip.
Kip,
Then
okay,
it's gonna be Archer against Dustin,
brother,
where like he could like destroy him, like
and it
for
gets
like
into Cody's
ultimate
head.
vengeance kind of
Okay,
shit,
okay,
right? You
okay.
know what I'm saying? So like you could still pull that as well, like so it's not. I think there's a lot of ways they could pull it, and I feel like they wouldn't put this like title
Oh,
that
no, no, no,
everybody's
I agree.
demanded out there all willy nilly. So I feel like they have a good plan set out, and I think that we'll be okay with the plan when it comes around. Because,
No, I agree. I think Spears, honestly, I mean, I think he deserves something. I mean, they brought him out of the other
but
company because
I
he
think
didn't
somehow
break
he's
the
going to be a tag team guy. Because
Oh, no, I
remember the
agree.
whole looking for my tag team
Well, that's
partner.
what I'm saying. He's
I
looking for a
think they're
tag team.
waiting for somebody real.
Excuse
Like
me. He's looking for a tag team. So obviously, I think this is just a squash match, really for him as much because he's going to go on the bigger and better things in the tag team division. You know, they had that one guy last week, the new guy. He put a challenge out for people on Twitter or whatever, and YouTube to say, "Hey, be my tag partner. We'll bring you in and we'll do a thing."
right,
And I
right.
saw another YouTube channel who does a lot with wrestling,
KBW.
wrestle culture.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the
So
guy,
not just KBW.
yeah, no, the bald dude, Simon Miller, he uh
Yeah.
he had put in a thing. The fans who like him put in a thing for him, and they showed that on was it last week or 2 weeks ago's episode of Dynamite, and he was able to get like they showed all the people. Remember they showed all the people who had put in to fight with him, and he
Yeah,
got
because there
into
was enough.
even YouTube people were a possibility. So I don't know like if Spears has somebody in the waiting like oh I'm sorry I mean to cough there
Did
Tyler
you just
Breeze,
cough?
but
Oh,
I mean Tyler
did you
Breeze
say you have
still
a breeze?
Tyler Breeze still has a contract I think though, but I
Yeah,
mean
that'd been cool though.
I mean, the secret partner ends up being him and these guys on YouTube and all that stuff. Like, again, no offense, like Simon Miller does wrestle. Actually, he actually is a wrestler on top of doing this stuff.
Right.
He's in matches. He's got like the Goldberg type gimmick and I'm Goldberg. So I'm a
No
fan of
thanks.
what Simon Miller does. But I mean, is it a gimmick to possibly pick somebody in? You think, or do you think they're literally going to find one of these YouTube guys and hopefully one of them just fits?
I no, I think there's somebody. Like I think there's somebody real that he's like planning on. But I think maybe they're like they have to shelf it right now because you can't get them in the building. Like
Yeah,
physically, you
true.
just can't get them in the building.
Yeah,
So
very true
until
with
they
all
can
this.
do that, they have to stretch all these storylines longer than they probably wanted to.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
think
think
that's
they're
the
doing a great
issue.
job with the storylines. This, unfortunately, with everything going on, this title just seems like it's going to be Cody versus Archer, and Archer just carrying it. It does, or it's
That's a
Cody.
good, the dope
It
main
could be,
champion though.
it could be Cody because he's already lost to Chris Jericho. He's lost to MJF. Let's get the one win. He has the title. He's always there on the show, and he can just carry it throughout the show. But I think if they signed Archer, they put him in the tournament. Unless they're screwing each other over, like Peppa said, I don't see Archer not winning this title. I don't know what you think, what your feelings are, but I still would
No,
have liked to see like a
that's
kid.
exactly. No, I'm with you on that. I think that's kind of what they're going to do. So,
Listen,
um,
they've surprised me this entire time, so they can surprise me and Kip Sabian or Sammy Guevara end up winning it, and I'm happy with those. I'm actually fine with everyone in this tournament minus Colt Cabana winning the title.
yeah, I don't think they're giving it to Colt Cabana.
It's got.
He's
I'm not
good, but he's not like
anybody else, but like I said, I don't see Spears doing like you said with the tag thing. If they're going to continue that little thing, so I don't see that happening. So there's that. Anything else you want to say? Add to this, there, Mr. Chair, Peppa Chair.
No, man. I feel like this tournament, I'm pumped to see it play out. I'm pumped to see what the title looks like.
I know, me too. I don't. I wonder when they're going to show it.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna. It's probably gonna be like they won't show it till the
Championship
finals.
match.
Like,
Yeah. So
yeah, exactly.
what?
So
2 weeks, right? Not next week, but the week after, right?
I think next week is the first ones, and then 2 weeks is the next. Like,
Okay.
I think left side is next week, and then right side's the following week or something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Like, so they're gonna get it done within by like the end of the month. I think you're gonna already have a TV champion or TNT champion. My fault.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, because
But
I think what they were trying to do is have this at Double or Nothing, but I honestly don't see that happening.
yeah, because Jericho in his little in his promo tonight said, um, once this virus has ended and he allows fans back in the stadium, there will be blood and guts. So basically, they're just saying like
On that one, yeah.
blood and guts is held off. So I think a lot of these premiere things they want to do, they're trying to hold, hoping that this thing kind of as everybody's been saying, the flatten the curve
Yeah.
happens soon. Maybe like by the end of this month, and people can really start like, coming back. I don't know how many fans you're going to get right from the jump. I feel like everybody's going to be too terrified to come outside though.
See, you say that, but I feel more people, and it's no offense, like fans of us or anything like that. I just feel people just don't care. Not that they're stupid, but they just don't.
Oh no, they're stupid.
They don't really. Yeah, they are. But I'm trying to be polite.
True.
But yeah, there's a lot
No
of stupid
thanks.
people out there, and I feel like that's the problem we're gonna have and run into is there are people still currently being dumb about this and not
Yep.
taking it as serious as it needs to be taken.
Stay
Um,
home.
that's all you gotta do. And look what we won. So that's all we have
Right.
for the TNT Championship tournament. We hopefully see that next week or whenever it starts in 2 weeks. I can't remember, but either way, I think like Pep said,
Yeah.
left side, right side, or maybe it's even one match a week. Who knows? To try and spread this out a little longer.
True.
So
Um,
let's get into the first match of Dynamite.
Dynamite live from random place with a ring.
Undisclosed location with a lot of people outside of the ring. But
Yeah.
let's talk about this because, as you mentioned, you think Trent should be a singles competitor, and why is that?
This match that happened, first of all, every time they put him in a singles match, whether it was against Pac, right? He fought Pac, it's 1-on-1, right? He
Yes,
fought I think he fought Penta 1-on-1.
yeah, he's fought Penta or Phoenix, one or the other. Yeah,
And he's put nothing but like these stud ass matches out. And then I believe him and Kenny went 20 minutes. They went to the minute left in
19.
the thing, so I think 24 minutes.
It was not. Wait, was it
It was,
24? I thought it was 19. I thought it was a 20-minute match.
or the 20-minute, yeah, if it was 20-minute time limit, then they went
They went
19
19.
minutes.
It was 25. Yeah,
And
I thought it was either 20 or 30-minute match. And 30s for championships, and it wasn't a title match.
yeah, so because
It had
Trent reminds me of like a Dolph Ziggler. Like he's very good. Like as far as a wrestler, you can put Dolph Ziggler in any like with anybody, and he can make sure a good match gets put on.
Styles, but yeah, I agree. I mean, Dolph can sell really
You know,
well. They can,
right? Like if
they
you
can
put Dolph
do
in there with
fun.
AJ Styles, it's going to be a 5-star match because
But if you put anyone in there with Kenny Omega, it should be a 5-star match as well. I mean, Kenny is a number
oh
one
yeah,
wrestler of
but
all time. Now you talk
but
about
sometimes their styles just don't go.
we're literally talking about two wrestlers here: AJ Styles and Kenny Omega. One was the wrestler of the decade. The other was the number one wrestler of the world. I mean, you literally just talk about two of the best wrestlers to ever do it.
Right. But I feel like you've got these worker guys like a Trent and like a Dolph where like they're not going to get the title recognition, but you're going to want them to work a program if you want a good match quick kind of thing. Like you knew like if you're looking at Kenny Omega and like the little bit of lineup they had with them on this show tonight, Trent was probably the best singles wrestler that you could have put against him that you haven't seen him go against the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks. Because you've seen him against Sammy, you've seen him against Kip. So, like, as far as other athletic wrestlers, who are you going to put? You know, so
No,
like
that's true.
you figured a good one-on-one match that can go almost to the limit would be someone like Trent, who's very, very, very talented in the ring. So I love Trent. I think that Trent is like he's like an underdog the way what's his name is from SCU, Scorpio Sky.
This guy.
Like I think Scorpio Sky is one of the best people they have on that show, but it just
Yeah.
first of all he disappeared because all of SCU did when this thing happened. So
They showed up for the week one and then they haven't come back since.
yeah, but even Scorpio wasn't with them during that whole thing. That Dark
No,
Order thing's been just
he
him and
never left.
Kazarian.
Yeah, he
So
never.
he's been
out. When he saw the quarantine, he was like, "Yo, I'm done." I don't blame him.
right. No, I don't blame him either. Guess what? We're doing this from our houses, right? So
Yeah.
we can't talk. We can't say anything.
No. I'm not saying that. Listen, I appreciate everything these guys are doing, going out there and putting their lives out there. Listen.
Oh, of course.
Immunosuppressed, compromised,
Hey.
right here, or here. This side, he's on this side. Both of us, I'm good, man. I like my life good right now.
Yeah, that's hard to do. But yeah, so Trent and Kenny start this match off, and they both exchange a lot of good blows. It was a very even match.
Yeah, so they even though Kenny had the majority of it in the first half, then Trent had it in the second half. Like it was a well balanced match for his.
And there was another one of the ones where he pulled it out with the one-winged angel at the end. Like he had to pull it out with that, or else he wasn't going to get that win. So that was a tremendous match to start this broadcast off.
Oh, it was. I mean, if you're not, and here's the thing. I mean, these guys are able to pull. We have what 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 matches tonight for 2 hours, and they had some promos in there. Yeah, obviously, and the promos have been a little bit longer because you don't have so many wrestlers showing up. But they're at least having the matches. It's not elongated with extra stuff. Peppa just disappeared on me.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm just looking at my recap. I'm looking at my notes.
So that was good. So speaking of promos, as I'm talking about it, we get into the Matt Hardy Jericho promo.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Well, no, that was just the Matt Hardy promo was not like a promo. It was a recap. Literally, it was just last week all over again. So
It
he
was very
just kind
quick
of it
though.
was the whole hole of ass.
It was a quick 30 seconds, but
He has a shirt and
I brought it
they have
up
a brand
because
new shirt for
I
him
want you to
again.
do it. Do it. Come on.
I am broken,
Thank
Matt
you.
Hardy.
I thought it's all you're going to talk like for the last week,
Wonderful.
and you haven't done a single bit of that talking. I'm disappointed in
No,
you there,
because you
Pepper.
know what? He wasn't on the show. He
You're
wasn't on the show.
broken.
Okay?
It doesn't
His
matter.
broken brilliance.
I brought
He
it up
allowed
to the
Vanguard
brilliance
one.
he shown.
Oh
He
shit.
wasn't even on the show either. They were from
Vanguard
a
one was
remote
on the show.
location as well. Remote location.
Could you pass me that charger?
So,
Sorry, my
as
phone is at
Pepper here
10%, so I need this thing to get the
is
charger locked in.
getting ready to die in the middle of this, let's move to the next one, just in case it does die. So you have Anna Jay debuting on Dynamite, going up against Hikaru Shida, and Anna Jay was a QT Marshall, came from the QT Marshall Wrestling School. So
Yes.
we had that going on as Pepper keeps disappearing on us.
Sorry.
This is a
My
great
bad.
match. I mean, she was able. She had some skills and you know some unlike some of the other newer ones. And I'm not saying I'm not coming at these wrestlers because listen, they even these new people, their squash match people that they put in there, they're still putting something on. But like even these people that we don't really know and see that often, she put on I thought a pretty well executed match for just coming out of a school. I thought I don't know how Dark Pepper over there thought, but the disappearance of Peppa. I mean, I think he's got some
Oh, I'm still here.
broken. He's got some broken moves going on over
I
here.
have some broken
Yes,
technical
he's magical.
difficulties. I am magic. All right.
Did you
Let's
know
see if
Jericho
that
came up with
works.
that whole thing?
What, the broken brilliance?
No, not the teleportation, like you're trying to do.
Oh, Jericho he teleported?
No, he's the one who told him that match should do that. Like he was talking about it because he was talking about it on he does like a Saturday night with himself. Like he just started it with his whole quarantine thing. He did like a 50-minute thing on Facebook Live or whatever, and then he put it on his YouTube page, which is how I saw it. And it's pretty dope. Oh, Peppa's back. God, go away. Go away. Can't
Get rid of me.
all jokes. So
because he was like mad that well, not mad, but he didn't
he
like
didn't
it
like how it
without
turned
him in
out
the
on Tuesday
ring, like the
night.
teleportation looked right.
Yeah, he didn't like how it
So
looked.
he switched up.
So
Well,
is that anything else you have to say was this Anna Jay and I mean, I said I thought she put on a pretty good show for being a rookie.
Oh yeah, I think she performed well. You saw a couple times there. What was that?
It's a cough.
You saw a couple times during that match where you could see she was like thinking the next move, but like you said, for someone who's just coming out of a wrestling school, you could tell that she performed really well. She'd got a good win, so you progress two people along, which is good.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, she just does the fun thing. The other thing that I like is Britt Baker was at ringside. So there's a lot of people at ringside today. I'm pretty sure Penelope Ford was one of them. Kip Sabian.
It was Kip. The bad guys were Kip,
and Britt Baker.
Kip and Britt.
And Penelope Ford, wasn't she there too?
Yeah, wasn't there two other guys? Oh, Jimmy Havoc was creepishly floating around.
Corner, yeah, right in that corner.
Yeah, he was just like sitting in the corner there.
So on Dark next week, you're gonna see a Kip and
Kip and Jimmy Havoc first, the Gun Club.
Maybe a Britt Baker and Penelope Ford thing.
Yeah, probably.
Or all four of those people are fighting jobbers, like we saw 2 weeks ago. I didn't. Was last night full of jobbers too, or no? I didn't see Dark last night.
Yeah, it was the same thing. No one fought like nobody important.
Yeah, so it could just be jobbers. It could be out of like QT Marshall school. It could be out of Spears' school because if you think about it, Spears has his own school too. So if there's any wrestlers going,
yeah. And if they're still out of Florida, then that means that
they are.
That's where all those schools are anyway. So yeah. But yeah, so that was a good match. Sheeta got her win. I'm guessing she's
still number one contender.
Sheeta's going to be She's number one contender right now, right?
She's been the number one contender, but I mean,
but I thought that
we haven't seen Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose is like the other champion from the other two shows doesn't show up.
She's F5 guy.
Yeah, or Spear.
That guy.
Jackknife.
Spear.
Oh, he's showing up way more. He is showing way up.
Don't you say him.
Jackknife.
That guy sucks.
He's fantastic. He was fantastic in his WCW days.
And it's Jack Hammer.
I said the Jack Hammer.
You said Jackknife. That's Kevin Nash.
Oh, yeah, Kevin
That's
Nash.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel, bro. Yeah.
Why you say names, man? Come on. So yeah, that was a pretty good match, I thought. Then you had the Mox Hager promo, which again
Yes.
was a buildup of what happened over the last couple of weeks. Basically, Moxley coming out on Hager, then Hager last night coming out on Moxley during Dark.
Yes, and choking him out, and him basically saying like that they've known each other their whole lives, and like
Well, they both
so
came
he
from
knows he's just a right at the end of the day he's just a man, and he has some like a chink in the armor, and that he can easily he'll find it and take out Hager, which he will. Hager's not winning a title.
So
Not
they're
yet,
fighting
anyway.
in 2 weeks. No hold bars match in empty arena. They've already announced that.
Yes.
But we don't know if it's. I can't remember if it's for the title. Pepe doesn't remember if it's for the title. If it's for the title,
It didn't
Pepe,
say anything for a title.
I
But
can't remember. If it's not for the title, do you think Hager takes this one? Because let's think about it. Let's think about this right now. Let's look at the top
yes.
5 list. Hager's not on that list of top 5 wrestlers. That's the other thing I'm going to bring up in that TNT Championship, but I'll get to that later. I'll reiterate to this. Let's talk about that. Those top 5 people or number of contenders would be whoever the second place person is, which I don't is Kenny Omega, right?
Yeah, but I think because
Or
Kenny's
I don't
still
remember
holding
the
the
rankings
tag
are.
title, like you're not gonna put him in the mid card.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but I just don't remember the rankings right now. Like all the
It's
top.
just they had the rankings were very new today, and so it was like
I'm
MJF was up there.
MJF has been up there. Cody's been up there. Cody was number 1, but he can't fight for it, obviously. April 1st rankings. Here we go. So why we do that? So that's what I'm gonna bring up. Like you're having Kenny, Cody, and Darby Allin, who are both on that list, not fight for the title. Like they're fighting for this TNT title. That's what I don't get. If these two guys, Cody and Darby, are in the heavyweight title picture, they shouldn't be in this match. But again, different circumstances, everything. That's why I get where we're at with it. I just wanted to bring it up.
Right.
So number 1 is Chris Jericho because he deserves a rematch because he was the original champ. I get that. Hager is number 2 though. He is 4-0 currently.
Yeah.
And Cody at 3 with 5-1. Kenny Omega 2-0, and Darby 4-2. MJF is falling off of this.
He's not on it at all.
No, which is because he hasn't shown up in forever because he's not fighting because of everything going on, probably. Sheeta's number 1, obviously, on this list. For the women, the tag team is Dark Order. So
It's kind of confusing though.
How about Chucky T and Trent are number 5 on that list.
Yeah, but they haven't like done anything ever.
3 and 3. They've done
Yeah,
a lot.
they're just right.
You just hate on them because they're a tag team, but that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, there was that. But I mean, again, they're building up for 2 weeks for whether it's a title match or not. So again, if this is a non-title match, which we think it is, do you think Hager wins? To then make
If it's a non-title, I could see him winning strictly off. They could have exactly because it's no holds barred, so the inner circle can come and join. So that's an easy move on their part, unless Matt gets involved in something like that, because he's trying to stop the inner circle. So that's the only time. But I think if you're going to see Sammy's going to come out and help, or
if anyone, I think the whole elite's coming out too. If anyone's, even though they don't like Moxley, they don't like the inner circle more. Not that no one likes Moxley, he just doesn't have any friends. You know what I mean? That's the whole premise behind him.
Right? Yeah, he's that lone soldier.
Yeah.
I think if title's not on the line, then they can pull some stuff to kind of have Moxley lose, like to say I earn it, or for all we know, somehow it's going to be something weird with, maybe like a Jericho, because you know how Jericho keeps saying they don't fight each other, they don't do this.
Just blow it up.
Exactly. I could see them being like, oh well, we don't do this, we don't do this, we don't do this, and then find out that just kidding. You know what I'm saying? Like
it seemed like a week or so ago on one of the episodes, it seemed like they started to get that tension. Maybe it was last week's episode. It seemed like there was some tension, somewhat, not a lot, but it seemed there was some tension they were building, like secretly showing. I thought.
Yeah, well, a little bit. I don't think like crazy.
No.
But yeah, I could say
it was very little I saw, but you got to slowly build up to it. You purposely give us little hints, like, hey, it's been happening this whole time. No one's just really been noticing. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so I have
news
on this. Tournament is going to begin on April 8th.
So next week.
That is 8-man single elimination, with the final match being a double or nothing is what the goal is. So that's okay. I could say. So AEW Dark to that part. The championship will culminate Double or Nothing May
One
23rd
match,
in Vegas.
so it's one match a week is what it is then.
It seems to be that way, yeah.
Because that would be 4, 5,
So
6, 7 weeks from now.
that's what we're getting. And that's what I see, sir.
Okay.
But yeah, so where the heck were we in this Dynamite episode?
So then we have a fantastic promo after this Hager Moxley build up by none other than Jake the Snake, basically hyping up Archer for this match that Stunt was already out for, by the way. Stunt was sitting there in the ring just waiting.
Poor guy.
And
I felt bad, man.
Archer comes out and takes out a camera guy, whoever it was, and then takes out Marco before the match even starts.
Yo, the fact that man, that he threw at the end of this match, he threw Marco Stunt from the ringside to like beyond the fence. And you notice every time that Orange Cassidy gets hit with something, he just laughs.
Yep.
Like he was laughing when Marco Stunt got tossed onto him. It was pretty goddamn hilarious, to be honest with you.
Archer's a monster. Marco tried. Obviously, he knew it wasn't happening, but at least they let him put up somewhat of a fight because it's not a jobber. But oh my god, dude, he got
his shots in at one point there, which was cool, but like, it didn't last long. You knew.
Archer, think about it. You're giving it to Marco Stunt. I'm not hating too much on that.
No, and it's like one of them times where Marco Stunt doesn't have his. He didn't have his boys with him. Like Luchasaurus couldn't come and save him.
Well, because nobody could come. I think if anything, that would be a great match: Archer versus Lucha.
That's what I'm saying, like a Luchasaurus Archer, because they're both 6'5" plus, right?
Exactly.
So it could be that.
To announce the triple tag team, whatever you call that.
Oh, they have whatchamacallit. Actually, you know how we were saying Hager wasn't on the top 5 for the rankings?
I too. Were you not listening to the whole ranking that just went over?
No, man, I was half-assed.
You are witnessing Peppa drop the ball. Why are you saying that kind of stuff? Come on, man.
Because I literally just saw it here.
Moron.
I pulled them up. I forgot I could pull it up on the big screen.
He's special. I apologize for him, everybody. He has lost the name Peppa. It is now Dumas, as in dumb ass.
White Dumas? I like it.
No, just Dumas. Just Dumas.
Dumas. So Archer dismantled Marco Stunt real quick, which was super duper fun. And then chucked him into the baby crowd.
Yep. Then we get Brody Lee promo. Peppa, how about you talk about this one, Mr. Dumas?
So Brody Lee, another one of them promos where he's in a suit and he's in his office. So he tells one of these guys, explain, tell them what you've learned. What do we say? And you know how they say like we are one or something like that. That's what they like.
Yeah.
We are one. They do the hand gripper. Yeah. So the guy's like, we are one. Like he not enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And Brody Lee was not hyped about that. He said, "What did you say?" And then the other guy's like, "He said, dude, we are one. He said it right." And so this guy had sass, but he sounded tired. And he asked him why he was so tired. Everything on earth is closed. How can you possibly be tired? And then he said, like, if you're tired, you're complacent. If you're complacent, don't come here. Like, it was another one of them Vince-like things where it's like, losers get left behind. Like, he sounded like Vince probably sounded yelling at him.
Okay.
So it was that again. Like, it wasn't like the obvious thing, like the steak and the don't sneeze near me thing, but it was like nobody's tired around me. If you're tired, you don't want to be here. You get the hell out, kind of thing. So,
yeah.
But it was another good promo. It was another little, taking shots at the old boss move, which they all kind of do for a little bit. But then that's when after that was the tag team match between 8 and 9, I think, or 7 and 8.
8 and 9, you said,
yeah, 8 and 9, and they went up against the Natural Nightmares. And the Natural Nightmares actually look pretty cool. They have like this double flapjack move as their finisher now.
They did that last time they wrestled together 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but like, so I guess it's their finisher because they've used it multiple weeks now as a finisher. So QT Marshall starts off the match because he wanted. They gave him a mask last week.
Yeah, I
because
remember
they
that.
tried to get him to join the Dark Order.
Yep.
He threw the mask at him and then beat him up. So then after they lose that match, obviously Brody Lee, you hear the Exalted One's music.
Dustin
Huh?
and QT win. Dustin and QT win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quickly. Yeah. So after that win, obviously, the Exalted One is not happy with his little minions for losing another
Not
match.
getting fired.
Yeah. So he comes out, uh, stares down Dustin for a minute, but Dustin ain't gonna move. He's the same size as him. He walks past Dustin, goes out to the ring. Whoever the smaller one was, he power bombed him straight to hell. God damn, I got to sneeze.
Oh,
Cold.
he went Undertaker on you. Don't dab to sneeze. Just
No, you have to dab the sneeze. That's legal guidelines is to dab the sneeze.
Just go. Ooh, and cup yourself.
I know. I'm just catching all the sneezes.
Okay. So he
Oh,
power
that's
bombed straight to
gross.
hell defeats the Undertaker. Got it.
Yeah.
You
And
sneezing?
then he
You
just
got my mic.
walked.
Oh, you're sneezing. Hold on. Hold on.
So he.
Spray
What
yourself.
happened?
Spray yourself with that
Oh, I
water.
don't worry.
Yeah, spray yourself if you're gonna come at everyone else for their cough and sneezing when you're just
There
sneezing.
you go. I'm good. Got this. Got
Good.
the Sani.
Good.
So yeah. So he power bombs the little guy. Looks at the big guy. Walks out. So the Dark Order is getting a rearrangement here.
Yeah, he's gone.
As we speak. So that guy's gone. We'll see what they do with that storyline. It's okay so far.
I like it.
I just think they I don't know what they have. They don't have anything as far as a opponent for him yet.
So I think originally they did, but I think things got screwed up because of this whole coronavirus.
Yeah, because coronavirus. Because he
I'm sorry,
has
I
to
didn't mean to
like
say that. I forgot. YouTube doesn't like that. Apologies.
because
But
of
because
this
of
thing.
this pandemic, this thing that's messing the world up, because I think it was originally supposed to be Christopher Daniels. I think that was the whole plan. After we just
I
demolished
thought
him,
that was supposed to be the whole thing. Was supposed to
we're not
be that
seeing it.
Christopher Daniels.
We're not seeing
Yeah,
CDD.
because
Sounds like California.
no, because you could have had all of SCU. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have had.
All of California's on lockdown. That's one of the worst next to New York up above us right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like you're not seeing any of these people. Like they're not really leaving. Like if you think of the people that are on there, I don't know where Kip is currently living, even though he's from England or Australia. Apologies, I honestly don't remember.
You know, though, a lot of them just live in Florida.
Orlando,
Weirdly, it is.
like
Yeah,
Sammy's.
because
I know
between NXT and that,
Houston. Sammy's over in Houston. QT's in Orlando. Spears is in Orlando. Um, Britt Baker's in Orlando, obviously. Uh, I'm guessing Penelope Ford and Kip probably are in Orlando because we've seen them every week. I imagine Billy Gunn and his son are in Orlando because we see him every week. I don't know.
yeah, I think so because you got to think he was probably helping out at NXT
Yeah,
a bit and all, working out with the Performance Center before getting changed over to
be like
before changing over to AEW.
there,
So,
but Tony Schiavone's there, so obviously he's somewhere in Orlando area, in Florida.
well, yeah, because they said they had a long talk with JR, letting him know like he's too important of an asset and he's older. So
Yeah.
to take at least the next 2 weeks off from Dynamite and come back when this thing kind of
And obviously we don't know where the Masked Man is himself, but he's been gone for the last 2 weeks.
Excalibur. Well, apparently this week, do you know how last week was Taz doing the post game show thing?
Yeah,
This week it was all three. Apparently, I didn't watch it. I
I
didn't
didn't.
know when we were going to start this, but it was all three doing a post game. It was actually Excalibur, Taz, and JR.
Oh, that probably was hilarious. If they were all doing, because remember Taz's last week. I love Taz,
Oh my
Philly
god,
boy right there, but that was hilarious. So
that was
I can
hilarious. It really
imagine
was
they
good.
are trying to figure this out with everybody else.
Poor
Taz
guy.
and Excalibur. Oh
Yeah,
man.
that couldn't have went good.
So
But
let's
yeah,
go
so
Vanguard won and Jericho.
yeah, so Jericho has he's doing a promo, one of his from his house, one of his normal. He's sipping a little bit of the bubbly in his pool, um, and so he's sitting there talking about, you know, that he's owed a rematch against Moxley, and he will get his rematch kind of thing.
Yep.
Uh, Calling the people trash as always. You know, when this thing's
Normal
over,
Jericho thing.
blood
Yeah.
and guts, blah blah blah. And as he's talking, you see Vanguard 1 in the background flying at him. And then he sees Vanguard 1, jumps out of his pool, tries apologizing to Vanguard 1. And then you see on his one of his little chair, on his like pool chairs, like the
Yep.
nice lay down ones, there was like a baby inner circle shirt. Like it was very tiny. And he said, Vanguard, I'm just saying you could join the inner circle. You can wear the shirt. And he hooked the shirt onto the bottom of Vanguard 1. And then Vanguard 1 just took off. And then so he started chasing Vanguard 1 through his yard and
Yeah.
screaming, Give me back my shirt. He stole my shirt. And then he screamed, Release the hounds.
Housing all the
And
dogs
then
in the house.
all of his like little fluffy like golden retrievers and stuff. It's not like it's even angry dogs. It was
Yeah, no, it's all the
like
nice
my
dogs.
dog, the little Jack Russell Terriers, and they're just like jogging through the thing. He's like, get him! And you just see him kind of chasing Vanguard 1 as he goes off into the distance.
Yeah.
So it was another funny promo because they had to play off how good that went last week with Vanguard 1 and him, where you thought, how did Jericho make solid gold out of a inanimate object?
It's
And he had a
Jericho.
solid
Why?
promo with it. Yeah. So they figured, shoot, let's do one more good promo with Vanguard 1, and it still keeps the Matt Hardy story alive. So so I was pretty good. They had a Nick Jackson update afterwards. It was basically looked like a Being the Elite clip. I didn't watch this week, so I think it basically was a
I
clip from
did.
Being the Elite. Did they have any kind of a clip of him and Matt in the ring in Rancho Cucamonga?
I don't know. They didn't have them train together. They had them working out. Brandon Cutler was in Rancho Cucamonga. Matt and Nick, and they were working out, but nothing ring work that I can remember.
Okay. Well,
That was
it looked like it
I
was
don't remember
maybe they might have like recorded it right afterwards. Like it's just one of them clips, and it was basically saying like with everything that's going on, it gives you like a sec. You got to make sure you're like ready to go and ready to get this stuff done. Like and make sure you take care of yourself. Kind of like it was kind of like a little PSA inside of a. It was scary seeing my brother bleeding from the mouth kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they got over that real quick. It was a quick, nothing crazy to say. He just said he doesn't know when he's going to be ready. That's all. So, so yeah, we're still without Nick Jackson for a while.
Yeah, and then we have the final match of the night, which is 4 of the competitors in the tournament. They're all on the same side of the bracket, just the 2 guys who are going up against the other 2 guys. So you have Spears and Guevara going up against Darby and Cody. Peppa's back. We're just ignoring the fact that it's better when you're gone. At least they can see my wonderful face and not yours. So,
Whoa, it's like the whatchamacallit. You ever see like the on the other company? They have that stupid thing where that TikTok and you swear you think it's Ali. It's like the little glitch that keeps popping up on their screen. I'm just doing that. You just don't know who keeps hacking. So you just think who continuously keeps hacking the KBW podcast? Someone's hacking us. That's
somehow a third member is going to appear, just drop down from the bottom.
Oh, that'd be creepy. Bye, man. So yeah, so we get to the final match of the night. It is Sammy and Shawn Spears.
Literally just
and it is. I'm much better at doing this.
Oh my god! This is what I deal with. This moron is what I deal with right now. Everybody, apologize for him. But yeah.
So obviously, so he already said it. Yeah,
we get it.
So this match was pretty good. It was a lot of back and forth. As always, you were waiting to see what Darby Allin would do. That would be out of his mind. And this one was So there's a pole, just like a pole that holds the damn building up, right?
Yep.
So he was like out of the match for a minute. Like they knocked him over the guardrail. He's laying over, and so Cody was getting like beat up by both Spears and Guevara, and all of a sudden, it says like the famous line from like multiple movies, "Hey asshole," right? So that's all you hear is "Hey asshole," and 10 feet up in the air on a pole was Darby Allin, and he just coffin drops down from this pole and lands on both Spears and Guevara out of nowhere because he's a crazy person.
It's what Darby does. Yeah, we haven't seen him do it. He's been really wrestling for
right. So like they gave him a chance to do something weird, so he would take that chance. So so he did that. For the little funny portion of this match was Guevara and Spears. Remember last week they were gambling in the locker room?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember this.
And everybody was laughing about it.
In the middle of the match, doesn't he?
multiple times. They just kept one upping each other. They kept double or nothing it, they said.
Yeah.
It was first, can you do a hold up slam for 10 seconds? 15 and 20. And they just kept adding money to the situation until the 20, um, Darby was able to reverse it, and Sammy stole the money and put it in his tights because
Smart. And he ran
he
up.
didn't care if he didn't win. Yeah. So he snagged that money and ran. But like, so that was kind of a funny point of the match where they're sitting there just like literally betting mid match, just like, yo,
Yeah.
$50 says you can't hold him for 20 seconds. So
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool. But then
at all this
couple
episode.
points in the match here, Cody kind of got like he got Darby beat up a few times, like talking to the ref. That got him blindsided.
Yep.
And the final part of the match, I believe something Cody did. I can't remember it right now, but like something Cody did distracted Darby, which then gave Shawn Spears a roll up, and he pulled the tights, rolled him up for the win. Darby was furious, and when Cody was like trying to like calm him down, he punched Cody dead in the face and put him out on the mat, and then walked out. And Cody was confused of like why this dude was so mad at him.
Cody, you're causing people stuff. Speaking of, so you said Darby jumped off the pole. The one thing that you didn't mention, neither of us did, in that earlier match with Kenny and Trent was Kenny power bombing Trent into
Oh
that
my god!
pole.
And not
Holy,
shattering his whole
oh
spleen,
my
like
god! It hurt me watching that. I was like, oh,
because
painful.
it made the ding sound. It was like ding.
Yeah,
I was like,
they
oh,
real things here in this wrestling company. I like the other
that
one.
was a scary. Yeah, that was a
That was a
mean
scary
power
throw.
bomb.
That was a scary throw. But back to this match. I just wanted to bring it up. So yeah, I mean, Cody
Yeah,
Carson
so kind of it
point
ended
here.
basically with like a thought process there of like, was that Darby Allin just preparing for their match? Like if they potentially have to,
It's gonna
are
be
they the
Darby
first? They're their
versus
first round, right? So
They
like
fought
maybe
already.
he's just like, yeah, I meant like, but maybe he's like, look, you're not gonna
No. The
get me
first match
again.
is Cody versus Spears and Darby versus Sammy. That's why Darby and Cody were together and Sammy and
But
Spears were
maybe he
together.
thinks like it's like
Cody hates Spears and Darby hates Sammy.
well, Darby apparently also hates Cody now, so because he
Darby hates
punched him
everybody.
right in the face hole.
Let's just be
So
real. Yeah,
it was
listen, if
good for
Carson
him.
has Hitch too, and he's fought Cody twice already on AEW. He
Yeah,
fought him in one of the first matches that went to a time limit. Remember the time limit draw,
that was a great
and he
match.
lost
Yeah,
to him right before he went up against MJF or
right,
whatever it was before Jericho said one of the two.
exactly.
So yeah, I can remember
But
that,
yeah, so
but I barely remember it today.
they've been putting together really good dynamites with this empty crowd stuff. Like they're really
But the
putting it
empty
together
crowd and the
still,
empty
and
wrestlers
doing
too. I
as
mean,
much as you
honestly,
can with a limited talent
yeah,
roster. So I applaud them for another really good episode. I'm excited to see what this TNT title picture holds because we're already talking about it. As you can see, we spent how much time on it? Like,
like 20
so
minutes
it's
on the
already working.
podcast.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's already working. If we spent that much time just worry about who's going to be that champion. Um, so I think that we have a good few weeks ahead,
yep.
and hopefully by May 23rd, when Double or Nothing comes up, we're all clear and we can get the heck out of here and all enjoy ourselves in a full arena, and we can
Yeah,
watch a full arena show.
enjoy your family and friends, and just cherish the time you have with them, even though it can drive you crazy sometimes. The fact that you have them and they have you, and you'll spend this quality time with them. Relish
Oh,
that
totally
because
agreed.
once you go back to the other side of things, you're gonna miss it. As much
Yep,
as driving you crazy, you're definitely gonna miss it.
yep. Enjoy your quarantine. Enjoy that. Just like you said, like stay
But
inside,
and Pep and
stay safe.
myself bring you more content. So
Yeah, we can do this a lot more now because we're in quarantine.
just think of
So
us. Just
like we're chilling.
think that you'll be able to see us a lot more now, everybody. Just remember
Yeah.
that.
So this is just our dynamite one. We did our first pro wrestling crate like this the other day,
Yep,
right?
that's up there on the site already. You guys saw that one. I
And we
remember I'm
got
editing them
Raw.
again. I'm back to doing it, so you're gonna actually see the stuff the same day or next day.
Truth.
And like
None of us had to edit it;
other
just
stuff.
shows up. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's already ready to go. Thank you,
Yeah.
Be Live.
But yeah, man. So you have anything else for us?
No, that's all I got, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate Peppa staying safe, throwing that sanitizer on, and we saw it. As always, we like to keep it safe here with not trying to get sick and die because we're both immunosuppressed here.
Yeah,
So
not cool.
excuse me. So everyone, be safe out there. keep your eyes to yourself with that look, giving me a death stare like I'm coughing on you from the mic. Everyone be safe. Like I said, enjoy the
Yes.
time, and we will see you sometime this week because there's other shows going on. So
The
we
content
may
is
be there.
rolling.
We may be getting more content out to you this week. At least maybe 2 more, if not more than that. So, for myself, the disrespectful one, and the Dumas himself over here, it is
That's me, White Pepper.
ABW.
And we are out of here.
See you.
Later. Later there, brother.
Man.